in a place where there is no humanity, it is exactly at that moment that we are called upon to express our humanity. In a place where there is evil, it is exactly that moment when we are called upon to express the depth of our goodness. Abraham Joshua Heschel famously said, "To what degree good should we be? We must be to the degree good that the fascists are to the degree evil." That should be our measurement of how good we should be. Source of life, Elohai Haruach L'chol Basar, God of the Spirit within every human being. We gather today with heavy hearts, open hands, and fierce determination. We gather in memory of all those who have been killed or kidnapped by ICE, inspired by Renee Good, who was trying to protect her neighbors, because all immigrants are welcome in God's universe. Our tradition teaches that every person is creative B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of the holiest. Not some people. Not only those people with certain paperwork, or with money, or with certain skin color, or certain sexual orientation, or the wealthy, but every single human being is infused with the holiness of the greatest pieces of our universe. We who are Jews stand here remembering that our ancestors were strangers, and we know the darkness of fear and the weight of unjust power, and so we are commanded, do not oppress the stranger, for you know the heart of the one who is weak and vulnerable. This is said 36 times in the Jewish Bible, more than any other commandment. With resistance that is rooted in love and not in hatred, but the fierce love of human dignity, we proclaim together, Pharaoh does not win in the end. Our story teaches us to hang on, to hang in there, to not give up or to give in, to be full of hope. And remember, we stand, all of us, on our many ancestors who did the hard work and the painful suffering so that we are standing here today. And we will not give up on future generations. We will be the shoulders on which they will stand and look back at these terrible times and say that we stood in the light and we demanded of each of us to hope and to believe in a future. Our story teaches that light breaks through the darkness, that the sea will open up not through violence but through faith and through courage, that liberation comes when all of us with big differences comes together to insist on a future for all. Let our resistance be non-violent and powerful and unwielding. Let it be the light that exposes injustice without becoming injustice. God of justice, we mourn the dead and we stand with the living. We refuse to let grief harden our hearts. Instead, let it ignite us like the candles we light, small flames that together push back through the darkness. Bless us with the strength to work together across faiths and cultures and communities and even political ideologies to build a world where we are all safe, where safety does not require violence and love is a public act. May the memory of Renee Good and all the victims of injustice move us to choose light over fear, practice nonviolence as sacred resistance, and to become the goodness that this moment demands of each of us. Oseh Shalom Bimromav, may the